Once again, interaction is an asset. It was estimated that even in the lowest cost market, each RBL could represent a value of over 2 USD, a floating market rate. That is to say, the price of this coin is going to be determined by the forces of the demand and supply. This is a brief update from RUBI Network concerning the most important developments shaping the first half of 2026. RUBI, 5 million plus of miners accounts, 180 plus countries and 4 years built together. From zero, RUBI Network has now reached over 5 million accounts across more than 180 countries. This is not just an impressive number, it is the result of persistent belief validated by the community itself. Brief update about KYC 1.6. The RUBI Milli community is approaching a major update, Global KYC 1.6, which is expected to be released around the 4th anniversary of RUBI Network. This is an important upgrade, aiming to deliver a reliable and scalable solution to address the highly complex challenge of global KYC verification. KYC 1.6 introduces a decentralized verification approach. For the first time, KYC is positioned as a global work opportunity, allowing miners to participate as validators and earn through their contribution. Once again, interaction is an asset. Have you ever wondered whether the estimated USD values displayed in the app are simply a marketing illusion? If you have ever questioned that, take a moment to reconsider. Interaction has the potential to be converted into economic value. Through blockchain technology, RUBI enables the tokenization of interaction ownership. When you mine and hold RBL, you effectively hold the right to utilize interaction within the network. As the ecosystem evolves, new applications and use cases will emerge, expanding the potential value of this asset. Now, this is the estimated value of RUBI. Based on this model, it was estimated that even in the lowest cost market, each RBL could represent a value of over 2 USD. This estimation was introduced to help miners understand the commodity nature of RBL. However, the realization of this value is still part of an ongoing social consensus process, and the $2 figure does not represent any form of commitment from the development team. Now, this is an update about removal of estimated price that is being displayed on your app regularly. RBL at $2. This needs to change. The $2 reference value has become familiar to many miners and has helped illustrate early expectation. However, as the network grows, maintaining a fixed estimated price is no longer appropriate and may even become a limitation. In reality, commodities are priced through a floating market. In a society where assets are decentralized, prices are not predetermined and certainly should not be determined by small group as central authority. They need to be formed through voluntary agreements between the participating parties, including those who own the assets and those who wish to purchase them. This is what we call a floating market. A clear example of this mechanism is Bitcoin, an asset whose price has always been shaped by floating market consensus, evolving over time without any centralized exchange rate control. Now it is time to unlock the potential of RUBI. The value of RUBI will depend on many evolving factors, including technological maturity, network scale, geographic distribution, supply dynamics, real-world applications, and community consensus over time. And in the optimistic view of the digital asset economy, a price of $2 could become a structural barrier, hindering the freedom to fully reflect the value of assets. As digital assets becomes more integrated into the global economy, regulatory considerations are becoming increasingly important. In this context, the RUBI team has taken a cautious approach. The estimated conversion values of RBL into USD or other currencies have been temporarily removed from the application. Therefore, as of March 20 28, the RBL USD estimated value display has been officially removed from the application. So guys, I think the display of that $2 on this app has really given a lot of us a high expectation about the future price of RUBI. And now that this price has been removed and we are only seeing the amount of RUBI that you are holding, I think the reality is just setting in now. I think now you should be cautious about your expectation and about dreaming that RUBI is going to get listed at a price that is way above $5 or $10. This might not be realistic enough. Now that they have now tried to apply what we call a floating market rate, that is to say the price of this coin is going to be determined by the forces of the demand and supply. So let's keep mining while we expect the mass KYC, I mean the global KYC 1.6 to come into fruition, and also the migration from the RUBI app to your mainnet wallet to start working very well. So this coin is still in a building phase, and future will tell what will be the value of this RUBI coin. So guys, that is what I want to share to you in this short video about what you should be expecting concerning RUBI coin.